Hi, Sagittarius. So this is going to be the collective read for Sag. I lit up a cigarette before I started this reading. So I did your first, Sagittarius reading. It was going to be a general reading. And I haven't done anything with it because you stressed the fuck out of me, right? Like, wow. So I'm hoping, like, obviously the messages need to come in as they need to come in, but you stressed me out. Like, I had to go take a break after the fact. So this is going to be for the Sagittarius collective. This is going to be a general reading. This is going to be for your sun, moon, your Venus. If you guys have not liked or subscribed or shared or commented for Poe Tarot, my name again is Nicole, and I encourage you to do that because it's going to help circulate the videos and stuff, and we always want everything collectively to get out to who needs to hear it at the right time. I don't know what you guys, before I even dive into this and start throwing cards down on the table, I was getting messages from Spirit before I even, as I'm sitting here asking my guides, and just connecting with the energy, and I'm seeing like somebody taking off on flight. I see all these different things going on, like pop, 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 pop. I don't know what you guys have got going on, but that first reading was too much, like, wow. So I'm hoping that we can kind of mainstream this somehow, that if it's heavy, it's heavy, but we can address it a little bit differently this time around, because it was something. But I hope you guys are doing well. Take what's for you, leave the rest. You know what's going on in your life. This could be for a cross watcher. So if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, again, you know how it applies. So whatever your thing is, that's stick with that. So let's see, Sag, what's happening. I hope hopefully it's something different than earlier, but we want it to be what it's supposed to be. So, but that fire energy, holy shit. So let's see. You guys are blocking something. You're absolutely blocking something. Again, I'm seeing regression back from situations from the past, and it's like you had it all. And I got this morning or this afternoon when I did this the first time. You guys have had it all. You've done it all. You've seen it all, kind of energy. But it's self-defeating. I don't know what you're doing, but it's self-defeating. It's like sly. It's deceitful. It's almost like waiting to attack. And I felt aggression in the other reading. I might release it just to release it so you can compare the two if you want to, but it was aggressive. So I don't know if you're aggressively going after something, but I feel like this aggression is based out of fear. Spirit saying fear. Fear is the word that's coming through. Fear, like, what are you so afraid of? What are you so fearful of in whatever it is that's going on? Have you touched a part of yourself that you've mirrored something back to you? I don't even think so much it's someone else mirroring. It's like all of a sudden you've recognized something within you, and that scares the hell out of you. It scares the daylights out of you for whatever reason. Because I think you thought at one point you had mastered absolutely everything. You knew all there was to know. And if we're in that space, that's egotistical space of knowing what there is to know, that we know it all, and something has occurred that it's like, shit, I don't know what I thought I knew. And it's, why is that a bad thing? Why is it a bad thing to just go, no, I don't know everything, and it's okay if I don't know? And we're in age of Aquarius, like unknowns. So if you don't know everything, which there's just no fucking way you ever will, what the hell is why is that so hard for you? If that's what it is, like why is that so damn difficult? Just be with it. Just sit with it. For some of you, you may be looking at yourself and realizing that you remind yourself of a parental figure in your life. For some of you, it's going to be mom. For some of you, it's going to be dad. For some of you, the grandfather is coming through very heavily. You know, where did you learn this? Where? You know, people say, oh, you know, generations are cursed. It's not a generational curse. It's, you know, we get to a certain point in life where we get to decide free will choices if we're going to continue to act the same way that the other people in our lives did that did not serve their highest good. So we're going to make a decision. We're going to make a choice whether or not we're going to behave in the same manner. So you get to a certain point at a certain age and you decide whether or not that works for you. And if you choose to walk that path, that is the nonsense. And that word, I think that was the first word, nonsense, actually was what came up in the first reading this morning, was nonsense. Or this is nonsense. So if you're dealing with their nonsense and you know it was nonsense and yet you're still doing it, you're going to end up in the same boat. So why are you not going to do something to change that? You know, like you're being fearful of your own possibilities. You've got possibilities and you're not utilizing them. So stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, my phone is about done with me today. I've been using it for everything. So I'm going to go through this as quickly as possible, but quicker because I've got, my phone's about to die. So anyhow, I feel like there's also some matters to where you're like wishing that you can turn back the hands of time, and you understand that in that, though, for some of you, you may be having some regrets to the past. For others of you, this to me feels like you're regressing. You're regressing in anything that you thought you had figured out. Like, the ego has taken a hit. I got 3, 3, and 11. So 33 and 11. Yeah. You're being, Spirit is presenting you with an opportunity to change stuff. I'm using the energy, I think it's Energy Oracle deck is what it's called. So Shining Through, Awakening, Genius, and Time Machine. Yeah, but it really doesn't work so well, right? You just get a picture of me. So anyhow, you get the gist. So you're getting the opportunity to rewrite life. You're getting the opportunity to see things in a different way, that you get to create the story of your life that is good for you. And I feel like there's so much fear attached to that change that it's easier to shut down. You know, in the reading that I did earlier that I ended up scrapping, or just, I don't say scrapping it, but putting it to the side, there were some issues with addiction, like severe alcoholism. And it's like, if you're numbing to get out of those traumas, you're not getting out of them, you're sinking yourself further into them. Yeah, Call of the Muse. You know, it's like, what is instant gratification? What's going to make me happy right now, and not seeing the big picture as to what happens when, smoke and mirrors, guys. Are you lying to yourself? Are you lying? And this too can also be illusionary energy. I'm getting some soulmate stuff. So this could be, you know, our soulmates are anybody really. I mean, it could be a multitude of things. But I also feel like, and I've seen this too earlier. So, you know, I might just put this video out and call it a day, because not mess with the other one, because a lot of the same stuff is coming up in a little different way. But some of you, you're deceiving your partners, deceiving yourself, deceiving the people around you, trying to make yourself be something that you're not. And if that's where you're at, like, you can do whatever you want to do, but how is that serving of your higher self? How is that going to help you transition in life into something that is meant for you? Because you're holding yourself back. You're just stopped, right? Cards are flipped. I do it, you know, it's like, I'll do it on my own and I'll beat my head off a brick wall. I'll beat my head off a brick wall. I'll beat my head off a brick wall. I just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And eventually, if I just keep doing this, I'm gonna hit the mark. I'm going to, it'll somehow turn out differently, right? The definition of insanity is you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. You still get the same result, and yet you keep on doing it. Like, enough is enough. Because I just feel like it's not even like you're moving, like you can't even take 4 steps forward to take 5 back. You're just stopped. You're stuck. You've hit this wall where you don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to do it, because this means you're going to have to sit with yourself. And, you know, it's never easy to do, but God damn it, just do it. Because, you know, you get through those roughest parts, and then all of a sudden it does become easier, and you see things changing. But if you think you're going to get there by not putting in the work, it doesn't work that way. You have to do the work. You don't get to bypass steps. And I've watched other people around me in this life, you know, and I was guilty of it myself at one point, right? Like, listen, I just have to say this, time out, right? Like, I have 2 other decks sitting here. The bottom of the one deck, I just happened to look the Tower. The other bottom of the other deck that I just happened to move, the 10 of Swords. Enough. But, okay, so what was I getting at? So, I don't know. I should have just fought. I get sidetracked, so it is what it is. I feel like you've had somebody come in with wisdom. You've had somebody come in from a compassionate place who is trying to assist you. They're trying to guide you. They're trying to show you another way. Not so much forcing it down your throat, as they are just being an example to you. And you're not taking heed to this. Like, you see it, your internal self, your intuitive ability is acknowledging it, but then you're turning around, you're scared as fuck, and you're running the other direction, or trying to, but you hit the brick wall. It's like you've gotten to a point where you can't turn back, because somebody somewhere has called you out on your bullshit. Somebody somewhere has called you out for what exactly is going on to some extent, and that struck a nerve. Like, head to toe, that nerve has been shook. So, what are you gonna do? Right? Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to change that? Whoever this person is around you, they come in with an honest heart. They come in with an honest offer of hoping that you'll see, hoping that you'll get it, hoping that you'll understand that through the muck of all of this, if you open up to it, something beautiful sits on the other side of that. And, you know, our fear is based in our solar plexus, in other chakras as well too, not just the solar plexus, but that's where our fear and our ego sit most often, right? And they're hoping you let that side of you go. You need to let it go. You need to move on. You need to uncage the heart space to see something beyond, right? Because it's you're like lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself on what it is that you're seeing. Well, no, it can't be that way. I'm here. No, it can't be that way. It doesn't make sense. I can't see it, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense to me. I can't logically perceive what's going on, so that it doesn't make it real. That's a sense of denial. And when you're in denial, you're self-sabotaging yourself. So you need to just open your eyes. You need to open the third eye. You need to open up, let go of whatever preconceived ideas or notions you've had about things in the past, and just take it for what it is. Let it happen. Let it do its thing. Just stop. I do. I feel like you had it all figured out. You had it all, like, this is the way that it is. Here's this ball, and this is how round it is, and it can never be deflated, and it can never be squashed, and it can never be anything else other than this perfectly round ball. So now you've got this ball that's got dents and batters and bruises. I don't know if a ball is the right example, but it's like you had this perfect idea of how this worked, how it all came together. But now something is making you question that perception of what you had. And in here, it's like, oh my God, I can't do this. Can't do this. Can't have it. No. So I'm going to create a story in my own mind. I'm going to create the story that works for me rather than understanding what the reality of the situation is. You want to live in lies? You want to live in illusion? You want to live in denial? Okay, fine. You know, and whoever this is that's around you, they're not going to do this forever. They won't, because as much as they're coming in from a compassionate place for you, to earth magic, this person in your life may be very spiritual. This person may be a light worker. This person may be some kind of earth angel. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, that's how it comes across, earth angel, right? They show you a magical touch. They show you something that is beyond what you've ever seen in your life before. All of a sudden, you even see them in such a different light than you have ever seen anybody else before. They're making you question what you knew. They're making you question what you understood. And that scares you. What are you afraid of? You might be happy. What are you afraid of? You might learn something new. You're afraid you're gonna like transform your life to something positive. Not saying that it's necessarily bad now, but you're being shown this for a reason. Spirit, God, the universe, the divine, whatever it is that you put your faith and power into, they're bringing it to you right now for a specific reason. They're asking you to elevate. They're asking you to step up, because this person won't stick around forever. They're gonna get only gonna invest so much energy that then it's just like they're gonna be thankful for the lessons in the time, but they're also gonna know when to walk away. And some of you may just not be in a place of gratitude. And I know I said this on one of my other videos at one point. I don't remember which one it was. But with what I do in my business, we do events and stuff, and I give papers out to everybody, and we do all this other things. But the last sheet I always give is a gratitude sheet. And in that gratitude sheet, you list 10 things that you're grateful for. Something as simple as, I don't even say simple, you woke up today and here you are. But I feel like it's a lot of turning your back to positive energy. It's easier to find things that are wrong rather than the things that are good or right. And they are trying to show you what happens when you release those thoughts, those negative thoughts. They're trying to show you what happens when you release fear. They're trying to show you what magic occurs when you are not in this place of, I'm going to just call it being miserable or lacking. For some of you, it's lacking. You know, and if you would just open up to the possibility of the positive, how much life would change in a way that you never thought it could. Not that, again, you may have lots of things that make you feel comfortable. You may have people that make you feel comfortable, but there's something internally that is off, very off. This isn't as bad as what came through earlier, but this is still hitting the key spots, the key points to what was transpiring in the reading that I did earlier today. I just want to say, please do not turn a deaf ear to what is being given to you right now. because I feel like you're trying to protect yourself or protect the illusions that you've had around you for so long. Open your ears. You know, our throat chakra isn't just our ability to communicate. It is also very much, like a blue, so much blue here. It's also about our ability to genuinely listen, not just hear, but genuinely listen. And if it's like they're feeding this to you, I see this, that they're feeding this understanding to you that's striking those nerves. And it's like you're turning your head from it. What are you afraid of? I mean, seriously, if someone, and again, you know if this resonates for you, if it bothers you in the least, you know, it's for you. Or maybe you're the person trying to, without even recognizing it, trying to show somebody something. If you're a cross watcher and your Sagittarius is just not having it, you know, you can only do that for so long, right? And then as far as they go, Sag, if this is, you know, this is what's going on with you, or vice versa, whatever, there's growth. There's a lot of powerful growth to be had in this opening of this experience. And you get to decide if you're going to let it happen. But take it in. They're like giving, it's like walking into a car lot. And you go out looking in the car lot for a vehicle, and you're just looking at the used cars, and someone goes in and goes, we're going to give you the showroom car. You just won the grand prize. It's free. It's yours. Here you go. You've got somebody in your life who's doing the same damn thing, but in a healing sense, in a sense of wisdom. They're giving you the big grand prize, what's free, right? They're giving you something free that they have learned or they have gained, and you're turning it down. What the fuck? Why would you turn that down? You're being given a gift. You're being given a divine gift. But you're like, ah, no, I got it. I'm good. I'll just go spend $50,000 on a new vehicle. Why? Why are you going to do it the hard way when you've got someone going, here, let me give this to you. Let me offer this to you. Let me support you in this. And you're going, no, I'm good. I got it. I'm good. I'm mind blown. Why would you do that? Why? Why? Stupid. Very stupid. All right. We're at 22 minutes already. All right. Spirit, any messages for Sag? You're inspiration. You're being inspired. You're being inspired to take action. You're being inspired to get busy on the self. You're being called to pay attention. I mean, her eyes are so focused and fixated, right? Like look at that. On the bottom, receiving. Be open to receive this gift. Be receiving of what it is, whether it's this love, this understanding, this knowledge, this wisdom, this power, this whatever it is that's transforming, will transform you if you let it. Be open to receive that, because you're shutting it down. You're straight up shutting it down. Why would you shut it down? That's dumb. It will. Like I said earlier, 33 again, 3 again. So threes, maybe seeing threes maybe very triple threes. 3. Answered prayers. Pray. If you don't know what you're doing, pray. If you can't make sense of it, pray. Whether it's God, the divine, the universe, spirit, your guides, whatever it is. If you're just not clear and you're fearful of that, pray. Ask for divine guidance. Sit in meditation. Clear the mind. Calm yourself. 3, right? Listen, I feel so much better about this reading. I swear to goodness, I was a mess earlier. You guys, this person, again, 33 right there at the bottom. This person that's coming to you, they were meant to cross paths with you right now. They were meant to cross paths with you as you see this. They knew they were being called to you. Whether you knew it, whether they knew it, they were being called to you to help you. They're trying to teach you something. Let them teach you, because you don't know it all. And I feel like for some of you as well, you asked for this. You asked for someone to meet you at this level, because now your soul's ready to elevate. Your soul is ready to take the next steps if you're going to allow it. So knock it off, get off your ass, and elevate. Take these gifts that you're being given, because they're not going to stick around forever. The universe is going to come in and go, oh, okay, well, you don't want this? Okay, then fine. We're going to give it to somebody else. It's your choice. All right, let's get one more card. The word wants to be written. So you're going to go through some pain. You're going to go through some sorrow. You're fearful of that sorrow. You're fearful of what's going to come out of that. Divine wisdom. You're going to be, scared of how that's going to shape into your life. But let it. So what? You don't know. We don't know from 1 minute to the next what's going to happen. We are not the same person right now as we were 15 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, last week. It doesn't matter. But be okay enough to sit in whatever it is. And I feel like for some of you, it's a stripping of the ego going, I don't know everything. Or maybe I was living this illusionary energy for so long that it's now I'm confused because I'm seeing something else, something that I didn't expect to see. But it's going to transform your life. And you may be seeing a lot of butterflies. I know I've hit 2 with my car in the past week. Not good, right? But let it take place. Let it cleanse you. Let it restore you. Let it re-nourish you. Let it reset your clock, basically. Let it reset your energy and start into the next phase. Start into the next chapter. Open up. Gosh, I feel better. Like, I'm telling you, that first reading, I don't know what you guys are doing, but for the love of all things holy, stressed me out. Like, I wanted to come home and take a nap. I was done. Totally freaking cooked from you guys. Like, I love you. I think you're great. Don't take that the wrong way. But it was exhausting. And it's exhausting it was for me to pick up on all of that earlier. It's got to be 10 times more exhausting for you. So why do you want to sit in that? Why do you want to live in that space? Don't do it. Don't be there. Yeah, this was brought to you. Just open up. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Like, just let it be. Just let it be. Just let it do what it needs to do for you. Get out of the way. Stop resisting, because you're going to create tower moments. You're going to, then at that point where instead of hitting this brick wall, you're going to regress. Like, straight up regress and like fall backwards. You're going to go 2 steps and you're going to go back 30. Stop. Please. Please, 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 for the love of your own well-being, stop whatever it is that you're doing. And if I've upset you, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry in the same breath, because clearly 2 readings later before I, I'm like, okay, this has to go somewhere. And then making my own video for like, hey, this is who I am, because I was stressed out going, maybe I'm doubting myself. And this is for you. This is absolutely the video for you, and this is absolutely what you need to see. Stop holding yourself back. Open up, receive, and stop holding back. Be ready for some spiritual growth and just let it happen. Let it take shape. Let it take form. Let it make your life. I don't even make your life anything. Just let it cleanse you. Let it cleanse you. Allow yourself to see something new. Awaken another part of you that you've just not met yet. Because it will turn into something beautiful if you're going to allow it to do that for you. So, I'm just tired and exhausted from this again, but not like I was earlier. Earlier, I felt like someone stuck my hand in an electrical socket and like zapped me. So, nothing like it was, but you be in gratitude of whoever it is that's around you right now, because they truly do have your best interest at heart. So, they're not playing games, they're not screwing around, they are truly giving you some solid advice or whatever, however they're conveying that to you. They're teaching you. Let them, they've come in to be a teacher. The student was already ready whether they knew it or not. Now you're just second guessing yourself. So pull your head out of your ass. Sorry, not sorry. All right, Sag, that's it for this. This is a wrap. Wish you guys best weekend. Hope everything is going well and you're doing positive things, moving along, right? Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. I look forward to getting more videos out very soon. Again, love, light. I wish you all the very best. Move forward, right? Move, 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 move. All right. Bye.